Grade 2. Today we're doing the lesson on page 167, the grasshopper and the ant. This is a grasshopper, a green insect. And we all know what ants are. Let's read. You follow my voice in your textbook. Listen to me reading while you look at your textbook. Once there lived a lazy grasshopper. He didn't like to work. All day long he sang songs and played in the warm sunshine. Hee, look at me. I'm as happy as can be. The grasshopper laughed at the hard-working ants as they worked day and night. We are storing grain for the long winter ahead, they replied. The lazy grasshopper only laughed louder. Summer ended and the cold winter arrived. The wind blew strong and it started snowing. So on this page, we learn about a lazy grasshopper. He did no work and sang songs and relaxed in the sunshine. And when he saw the ants working day and night, he laughed at them and said, "Ha, I'm as happy as I can be." But the ants said, "We are storing grain, we're storing up food, because soon it will be winter and there won't be food outside." But the grasshopper only laughed even louder. Summer ended and winter came. The wind became strong and it even began to snow. Then we read on the next page, the grasshopper now began to worry. There is no food to eat, no grass, no flowers or leaves. I can't even see the tiniest fly or worm. What will I do? I will surely starve, he cried. Let me meet my kind neighbor, the ant. The grasshopper remembered how the hard-working ant had stored away grain for the winter. He knocked at her door. Dear ant, I am hungry and cold. I have nothing to eat. Please, can you give me some food? The ant shook in anger. Lazy one, what were you doing all summer? You were only singing and dancing. You should have thought of the cold winter months ahead. Go away. She slammed her door shut. The lazy grasshopper was left as hungry as before. So what happens here? The winter comes and the grasshopper begins to get hungry. He begins to worry and think, what will I do? There's nothing to eat, not even the smallest fly or worm. I will surely starve. Look at the word starve. Learn to say it. Starve. To starve means to have so little food that you almost die of hunger. Then he thought of his neighbor, the ant, and said, let me go and ask her for food. So he says, Dear ant, I'm so cold, I'm so hungry, I've nothing to eat, please give me some food. But the ant said, no, you were lazy all summer, you were only dancing and singing. Why didn't you think and plan for the cold winter months? Go away, said the ant. She slammed, means to bang very hard, her door shut. And the lazy grasshopper was as hungry as before and probably did not live much longer. I find some of these stories rather sad, don't you? I think they are supposed to teach us to work hard. Hard-working, someone who works hard. Arrived, came. To starve, to die of hunger. Slammed, banged. Write these word meanings in your notebooks, please. Then, children, we move to the next page. Questions and answers in our notebooks. How did the grasshopper spend his days? Did is past tense. The grasshopper spent, S-P-E-N-T, his days singing and dancing. The grasshopper spent his days singing and dancing. Did the grasshopper find food in winter? No, the grasshopper did not find food in winter. What did the ant tell the grasshopper when he asked for food? When he asked for food, the ant told the grasshopper that he should have worked during the summer. When he asked for food, the ant told the grasshopper that he should have worked for food during the summer. Do these questions and answers in your notebooks. Let's do these now. If you were asked to store things for the winter, what would you store? If I were asked to store things for the winter, I would store dried chilies, corn, and nuts. So that's what I would store. You can write any other 3 things. Which season do you like the best? I like summer the best because it is warm and I can be outside all day. You can write whichever season you like the best and give me a reason. Now tell the class the story of the grasshopper and the ant in your own language. Your language is Pahari, and I would love to hear it in Pahari. It's my language too, but I'm not very good at it, so go ahead and make a video of this for me. Then let's go to word building, grammar, meanings. Circle the words that mean the same thing. To speak means to talk. To complete means to finish. Small means little. Sick means ill. You have a disease. Big is the same as large. So that was very easy. Stout means fat. You can do that as well, okay? We go to the next page, children. It's called the web world. When you hear winter and summer, other words come to your mind. Write these words in the bubbles. For me, in winter, snow, cold, sweaters, fires, and scarf. You can write your own words. You can do this in the textbook here if you like. Summer, ice cream, sunshine, beaches, hot, games. You can write those things. Then let's look at the next page. Letters with numbers are given in the box. Pick the letter under each number and replace the numbers by writing it in the blank. So this is a code. You can do this in the textbook. You have the number 24. Where is it? Here I see the, and then there's a 24. So I look down here, and it's a G. So I put a G here. 15. R. I put an R here. This word is going to be grasshopper. And then the grasshopper eats. 4 will be probably a W. W. 10 will be an O. 15 is an R. Worms, probably. The ant. 3 is A. 22 is N. 12 is T. 23 will be S. The ants eat. And then you can do this. You can do this in your... You can do it right here. Just as a fun code solving. On the last page here, children, it says under picture A, sentences describe what each person, animal is doing. Under picture B, write down what each of them is doing, but use he, she, it, and they instead of a lady, a man, 2 girls, and a dog. A lady is cycling. She, for her, I would say she is cycling. And in picture B, if I have to look at picture B and use she, I would say she is cutting grass. For the man, I would say he is sleeping. The dog, it is drinking water. They are skipping rope. That's how you do it. She is cutting grass, he is sleeping, it is drinking water, they are skipping rope. Do this as well in your notebook so I can check it. And the handwriting practice on page 173, you can of course do in the textbook. With that, we have finished this lesson.